Something personal that I'm proud of from 2024 is to still stand strong today, smiling, thankful to have become such a bomb mother to my daughter. One goal that I am setting for myself is to see more of my friends. I prioritize work so much. And I threw my first party this last month. I want more parties to come. I want to put work second and have a lot more fun. If I could thank one person who is just literally serving the slayage, I would give it up to Suni Lee. Suni Lee, man, the matte vibes, like she just brought a whole new definition to being a female. And she reminded me of what a body yaddy can do. So give it up to Suni.
I'm that kind of person who, on the eve of New Year, I like to think about the year behind and also the year ahead. For me, I'm really grateful for the way that, particularly one song, Unwritten, but also these words, the way that my songs have just kept going. I did have these moments in the studio with people that I write with, and we just would dream about being in stadiums and arenas, and I definitely have had those moments this year where I've got to sing in those places, and it's really trippy. I was really influenced by Stevie Wonder. That was the first album that I had, Songs in the Key of Life, and I really want to toast him because I wouldn't be doing music without him. I'd really love to collaborate with Kendrick Lamar. He's so amazing. It would be really cool. I think that real music is going to come more and more in vogue and in fashion, where you don't use auto-tune, where it's got mistakes in it, where it's imperfect and it's human, because I think that AI is doing a pretty good job and they're going to start doing all of that kind of more auto-tune stuff. So I think there'll be a real move towards music that's not auto-tuned and that has cracks in it.
I think the achievement that I'm most proud of is I actually, for the first time in a long time, got in the studio and started making some new music, and so super excited about that. Texas is out right now. We're going to do it here tonight, so I'm fired up about it, and yeah, let's see what happens with it. Well, in the new year, I'm actually looking forward to getting back out there and touring again, and I guess at some point, I have no idea when, but at some point in the coming year, I'm going to put out an album. Count on it. I guess if I could toast one person out there for kind of firing me up again, it'd have to be Post Malone. He asked me to be on a song with him in 2024, and the song ended up doing really well. It's called Pour Me a Drink, and so here's to you, Post. I'd love the chance to collaborate with Dolly Parton. Dolly, I hope you're watching. Work with me, please.
My goal will always be to remain as healthy as possible, because without health there's nothing, and so that's my main goal. Man, I would toast the New York Yankees, even though we lost. Thank them for having me. That was a big deal for me, you know, performing at the World Series. So
a highlight of 2024 was definitely Nasty going crazy, and I just really enjoyed it, and being able to see it and hear it everywhere and see everybody trying to match my freak. It was amazing. One goal I'm setting for the new year is to make the best music I've ever made and to continue to challenge myself to just get better and better. If I could toast one event from 2024, it would be my performance at Coachella. That was a really big bucket list of mine, and I had so much fun. An artist that I'd love to collaborate with in 2025 is SZA. I think in 2025, music will continue to get more daring, more experimental, more outside the box, and I'm excited to see where everyone goes.
If I could toast one event or person, I would toast Wicked. I just saw it twice. It's been a really long time since I've walked out of a film or a theater or some sort of show and been just so deeply inspired. I think one of the most memorable moments this year was probably I played my first big arena concert in Manila in the Philippines, and it was just so unbelievable and fun, and I just felt so much warmth from the audience and from that country. Artist I'd love to collaborate with in 2025. I'd love to try collaborating with a rapper or something that seems very far from my genre, just so I think finding middle ground as an artist is so fun. And I'd be really interested to see. It's hard to say. I think one common thread between all the genres of music and styles of music that have come out of this year is a lot of self-reflective music, self-reflective lyrics, very honest, and definitely a bit of sarcasm. So I think that's definitely going to continue to dominate. I think people like honesty.
Personal highlight from 2024, seeing all my ideas come to fruition. You know what I mean? Just seeing everything that I set out to do. One goal I'm setting for 2025, gain weight. I want to gain weight. Just want to see the numbers go up. I want to be able to see that. Back in the olden days, being a larger person was a sign of wealth. It'd be my wife. She held it together for me and stuck with me through the craziest stuff. So the fact that she's always with me now and always has been, she deserves that toast. Nobody else. I think the most memorable moment of this year would be being able to do the Rockin' New Year's Eve. That's just something I've watched, a lot every year, and then being called for it that's a crazy call. That's a crazy call to get. A music trend that's gonna take over in 2025. Not that people don't know about it yet, but it just hasn't been used enough, and that it's gonna just get ridiculously crazy. Obviously, AI songs. I started using it a couple days ago. I've used like 10,000 credits on just making stupid AI songs.
I think I'm overall satisfied with this year. I think it's been such a life-changing, life-altering year. So much good news, so many good things, and I feel heard and seen and validated, just justified in so many ways. Trying to make sure that instead of planning so much, I think I'm in a very good place currently where there's always people planning on my behalf, So I try to now just be as present as possible in moments, and I just want to keep that present mindset at all times. Julian Bonetta, I would toast to that guy, man. He saved my life, he's changed my life. Biggest mentor and friend and the most incredible person in my life. I got 2 Billboard Music Awards, that was pretty tight. That was probably really memorable for me. I like that, that was a good moment. This year, I've recorded a song with him, and I'm really, it's somebody I've manifested for my whole life, Stevie Wonder. So Stevie Wonder's the top, and my second would absolutely be Adele. If I could work with Adele in any facet, or just be this close to her and hear her sing in front of my face, I would just absolutely cry. I think we're gonna see a whole lot more of singers coming back, in 2024. I think real singers are coming back, and real live bands, and not that it's not real music, but you know what I'm saying. I think real singers are gonna be real singing again.
An achievement from 2024 that I'm particularly proud of. Okay, it was a span of 24 hours. I opened the Call Her Daddy, Unwell live tour basically, and then I flew right back to Nashville and won the People's Choice Country Award from Shania Twain herself. That was the best 24 hours of my entire life. That was insane. I wanna play more volleyball. I play in this rec league in Nashville, but I'm never home. But I'm home in January and February, so girl's gonna be in the gym playing volleyball. I feel really good bassy EDM is gonna come back this summer. My most memorable moment of this year, at the very beginning, Austin was just blowing up, and I got the cover. Spotify gave me the cover of Pop Rising as a country artist, and oh my god, I cried my fake eyelashes off, and they were sticking to my cheeks because I was so happy. Oh my god, there's so many people I'd like to toast, but I'm gonna give a shout out to my brother, my older brother Bardo. He's inspired me since day one, and he just keeps me okay. We work on music together too, and he just knows me so well. He's my best friend. I would love to collaborate with, there's a bunch of people, but I think doing a song with Thomas Rhett would be really cool. Going on tour with him, so we'll see.
Let's see, a personal highlight this year for me, I think getting to collaborate with my buddy Teddy Swims this year was a highlight for me. He genuinely is one of my favorite artists and friends to be around, and I think getting to collaborate with your friends is always very special, and that would be my highlight of this year. I think a milestone for me next year, I've always wanted to be able to headline a baseball stadium, and we're going to get to do that for the first time next year, which is very exciting. It's been something we've been working our whole career to get towards, and that is going to be probably one of the most memorable moments in my career, so looking forward to that. If I could toast one person that has influenced me musically and creatively this past year, it would be my producer, Julian Bonetta. He came in at a time where I think I was kind of searching creatively and kind of came in and kind of helped me find myself again, to be honest with you. And so I credit him a ton to my last album, kind of my new sense of where I am musically, and so that's the person I would toast. Cheers to you, buddy. Most memorable moment of my year would be getting to sing with Teddy Swims on the CMA Awards. It was just kind of electric to me. I love getting to collaborate, I love the process of that. It kind of takes so much of the pressure off of you and kind of allows you to be doing it with somebody, and Teddy has that energy of there's kind of this carelessness, but also so much swagger, and he kind of dripped some of that onto me, and I would say getting to watch that back has been one of my favorite things to do this year, is just to get to watch us sing that song together, and yeah, that'd be my favorite moment of this year on stage. Is there an artist I'd love to collaborate with in the new year? It was and forever always will be Bruno Mars. And I'm just gonna keep saying in interviews until it happens.
One goal that I'm setting for myself in 2025, for me and my wife to vacation more. I've been working very, very hard as of late. I think I'm gonna take 2025 and take some time and vacation a little more. The launch of my new whiskey. Very proud of this. This was a great milestone for me and my 3 partners. I guess I would thank my family, my kids, for being very inspiring to me. I don't think they know that they inspire me in a lot of ways.
One achievement of 2024 that I'm particularly proud of is bringing Past the Mic live to Las Vegas, starring Ja Rule, Fat Joe, Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh, and of course, the 5 of us, the Rat Pack, as Ja Rule has coined us, are celebrating New Year's with Dick Clark this year. If I could toast one person from 2024, it would be my girlfriend Rebecca for being my greatest inspiration. I would absolutely love to collaborate with Stevie Wonder, and at the same time, I would love to collaborate with Sabrina Carpenter. And there are so many more in between. You know, it's very hard for me to predict what wild music trend will take over in 2025, but I hope that one is dancing. My greatest love is to make people dance, and I just love when music, when hit music, makes people want to move their bodies, because that's what I do and that's what I love.
One of the goals I'm setting for 2025 is to just avoid beige food. It's just so hard to avoid it, but that's my goal. I would love to work with Tyler, the Creator, in 2025. No pressure, Tyler. And I love Kendrick Lamar. I love Renee so much. I would like to toast for 2025 Sabrina Carpenter and Chapel Roan, and Sabrina in particular for being so empathic and connective with my daughter Onyx. It was very moving for me to watch. Well, lo-fi is just getting cooler and cooler and very incentivizing, because for 2025 you can just write a record in your bathroom on your lunch break. Like, it's very easy these days to make a record, and I love that because it means more people are making them, and the more the merrier to me.
I think the one thing that stands out the biggest for me for the year of 2024 was headlining my very first stadium show. Appropriately, it was in Texas, in Arlington, Texas, and it means a lot for all the years that I spent as an independent artist and being told that I was really always going to be just classified as a Texas artist. And now getting to kind of bridge that gap and go into Nashville and to become a person that gets to play country music all over the globe. We're going to London, we're going to Ireland, Scotland, Australia, New Zealand, Canada. But to have my very first stadium show in Texas kind of felt like a big homecoming and just a big stamp on where we are in our career and what's to come. Goals for 2025, we are playing bigger shows. So with the release of Leather, the deluxe edition, my goal is to make the set list a little bit different, to bring a couple of different elements to the stage that I haven't had the opportunity to do yet. When you have a big body of work, you have the opportunity to work songs in and out. I think most people, this is gonna sound really cliche, but go back to my carnivore diet, get in better shape, and ride more horses. If I could toast one person that kind of influenced me in 2024, I was very fortunate to get to be a part of the Dean Dillon tribute that we recorded, I believe it was in Alabama. They wanted me to do an interview before the show and to sit in the chair, and George Strait was late for his, so he got to sit in the chair first. And I got to sit from me to you and listen to him give about a 25-minute interview. Met George, quite a few times, played some shows with him. Always looked up to him for being himself and just kind of sticking to his guns. But to sit and listen to the way that he navigated an interview was pretty damn cool. One of my most memorable events of 2024 was winning this buckle. We were in College Station, Texas, and I didn't really realize that we were winning the team roping until we won the team roping. And that little stuff like that means a lot to me. And it's great to go play stadiums and arenas and festivals, to do all those things musically, ACM Awards, CMA Awards, CMT Awards, and TV, and all this good stuff. But to go home and just get to be a cowboy, that means a lot to me, because that's my time when I'm at home and I'm really myself, just being a husband, a dad, and a rancher. I've had the opportunity to collaborate with a lot of people. Luke Combs is one of my good buddies. We still haven't done a collaboration, Luke. I don't know how many more invitations you have to have, but I'd really like to record something with Lainey. Lainey Wilson, I'm a big fan. She's a great person. She's got a beautiful heart and a beautiful voice. I'd love to sing with her.
To let out more material, more music, more television, more film, make the world a better place with that kind of energy, more entertainment. Oh, I'm happy to be a part of the Dick Clark Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest celebration. Very great accomplishment. Or I could say just being with the Rat Pack has been a really great time and a great accomplishment. So they're both in the same line. To send off a great singer named Frankie Beverly from the group Frankie Beverly and Mays, I would toast to him because we honored him at the Essence Festival, and that was very special to me. Wild Music Trend will be a combination of classic hip hop and new hip hop combined.
I really had a lot of fun getting to work on the Post Malone country album this year. That took up a lot of time, like 6 months almost. The feedback has been awesome. It's awesome getting to hear those songs and seeing him get to go play them. I want a song to go #1 at country radio with my voice on it. Getting to play Neyland Stadium with Morgan, hometown show with the boy, was awesome. I'm gonna keep saying this every time I'm asked this question. I want to make a song with John Mayer so bad. Johnny Mayer, let's go. I think rock and roll is going to make a comeback. Country music is king right now, but I think rock and roll's around the corner.
This upcoming year, I would love to learn how to play piano and get really good at it. I am proud of the fact that I played 2 nights at Red Rocks for my last 2 shows of the year. It was really exciting. When my wife told me that she was pregnant, that there's nothing, all the great things that happened, that's going to be #1. I would love to toast a good friend of mine who I'm bringing on tour with me next year. His name is Stephen Wilson Jr. His music is so inspiring, and it inspires me musically, songwriter-wise, everything. He's just such a great artist, and so yeah, cheers to you, brother. I haven't done a lot of collaborations with female artists. Somebody in the pop world, I mean, Chapel Roll is so cool, dude. I would love to work with her in some sort of musical space. I think that the subgenre of rock and roll known as shoegaze is a genre that is really taking off, and I think it's going to make incredible strides again in 2025.
The most memorable moment of the year is each day when I wake up and I have a new day of life. The message is, and always will be, let love rule. That's it? 2, that's it? Cool.